Imagine if they made a rings, like rings into clouds type device, because they worked with Emily on this, from what I read, inspired by the Plaits, or like there's some Plaits engine type thing going on in there. So imagine if they're working on like a rings into clouds box. Yo, immediate buy. That would turn me into like a Care Bear, bro. We have something new from the bear. Yes, the grind. Okay, people are actually excited about this. Behringer, the company that everybody loves to hate. I am pro Behringer. If you can make it cheaper and give it to the people, give it to the people. Starting engines: virtual analog, wave shaper, FM, grains, rain, noise, dust, DX7, TD3 baseline, wave generator, Vox. I can't say 303 baseline, but yeah, that's basically what it is. So you get a 303 and a whole bunch of other synths in here. Like, what is going on here? This looks pretty awesome for someone just starting off, or honestly, someone on a budget. These are probably the synths I'm gonna have to go to, because it's getting a little rough out here. But you know, I feel like if Behringer was making these type of synths when I first got into synthesizers, like around 2015, I would have definitely got these, because like I bought the Volca series when I first got into this, and they were like 100 and something. I'm not sure how much these are, but these are far more capable than some Volcas, my friend. I still love the Volcas and they're great, but when it comes to getting like something a little more for your money, you're talking about 16 voice, polychain, hybrid semi-modular synthesizer with 24 digital sound engines, analog ladder filter, 32 step sequencer. I wonder when it comes out. Somebody also said like, will it ever come out? I don't really keep up with like the Behringer timeline of things, but I know like they do tend to over-announce the things that they plan on doing or are doing, and then people are just waiting, and then, you know, the hype passes, and then people move on, and then it comes out, and then it's like, oh, there it was. It was real. It wasn't a lie. So I hope that, yeah, I hope this sees the light of day sooner than later. I mean, they did come out with like all the drum machine remakes, and they did fulfill their promises, okay? You do see a lot of them on sale, though. Like, I don't think people keep these around that much. I think it's mostly because they are so cheap, so people feel like it's not good. Like, people tend to associate, you know, quality and money. And sometimes that is true, yes, but there are also cheap things that can be decent. So, but that's why I feel like you don't see that much of them, because people, you know, they first get into the game, they mess with a few things, they're like, okay, now I'm ready for like some freaking Electron boxes or something, right? But if you're just starting out, I think you should give this a chance. I also read something about Mutable instruments, so I think they worked with Emily to like do something with like the Plaits engine and put it in here in some way. I read something about that, so yeah, that's pretty cool. What about rings? Are you telling me we're gonna see a rings? Because if they, imagine if they made a rings, like rings into clouds type device, because they worked with Emily on this, from what I read, inspired by the Plaits, or like there's some Plaits engine type thing going on in there. So imagine if they're working on like a rings into clouds box. Yo, immediate buy. That would turn me into like a Care Bear, bro. Behringer fangirl, okay? That's what we're gonna start calling ourselves, the Care Bears. Alright. So yeah, I mean, Behringer, I don't got nothing against Behringer. Keep it real with you guys. The only interface I have in my studio is my little cheap $100 Behringer and my SP. That's all that we got going on right now, but it's reliable. It's reliable. They have reliable stuff. They're not always the prettiest, but it works. What do you guys think about the Bear? Let me know. What do you think about this synth? Stay flying. Brought to you by DistroKid, the easiest and fastest way to get your music on all the major platforms. Ever been on Instagram or Apple Music and see a song where the lyrics scroll in perfect time with the music? DistroKid lets any artist automatically create and upload sync lyrics. To do this, head to the Goodies tab, click Enhance Your Music, and you will find lyrics and a couple other ways to enhance your music. If you haven't signed up already, use the code below and save 7% off your first year.